Take a look at this little gadget right here. It's small but mighty and has quickly become a favorite for Ahmad, our video producer. We'll tell you what it can charge soon, but we know why you clicked on this video, so let's check out Aer's new collection. We have full reviews on all these coming out on launch day, so make sure to subscribe to our reviews channel so you don't miss them. All the bags in this line have intuitive storage and protection for our tech gear. That's especially true with the Aer Tech Pack 3. We thought the second iteration of this bag was a good hit, but the third is even better. They really knocked it out of the park. The harness system is straightforward and sleek with a sternum strap on rails instead of a webbing strip, and the interior pockets hold items more tightly than the previous version. Overall, the bag keeps you super organized with a large secondary compartment where you can organize all your tech gear. It has so much organization you can even leave your dedicated tech pouch behind. Two mesh pockets at the bottom fit an external hard drive or a larger mouse, and others above that hold your wallet, phone, and stylus or multi-tool. Store sensitive gear like your passport in a zipper pocket that spans roughly half the back wall, and put a book, tablet, or notebook in a large liner pocket. The separate laptop compartment can handle up to a 16-inch computer that includes another pocket for paperwork or travel documents. And when it's time to access any gear in the main compartment, the J-shaped opening allows for a better look at what's inside. If you like the look of the Tech Pack 3 but you want something smaller, check out the Day Pack 3. It's pretty much this, but the laptop compartment is inside of the main compartment instead of separate. And if you prefer to keep your tech gear separated, bring along the Cable Kit 3, which has nearly an extra liter of space compared to the previous version. It offers ample organization and fits nicely in the main compartment for each bag in this lineup. As for the Tech Sling, Aer streamlined the pack to create just one compartment for up to a 14-inch laptop with a large slip pocket in front for a tablet or keyboard. There are also plenty of stretchy pockets for small gear and delicate items like sunglasses. That said, some of the pockets share space, so if you stuff one, it's going to cut into the space of the other in some cases. Even when the pockets are full, there's a lot of room left over for snacks in a cooler, a travel water bottle, or an extra layer. The super thick back panel padding is lined with a breathable mesh, as is the shoulder pad, so it's comfortable to wear through the city even when the bag is loaded full. The pad doesn't move though, which means the angle at which the bag sits on your body is pretty fixed. On the other hand, the clip allows for ambidextrous carry, so we appreciate the flexibility. Lastly is the Tech Brief, which is a messenger-style way to carry your daily gear with the organization you'd expect and something designed for everyday and business travel. It includes a luggage pass-through for getting through the airport and hangs nicely at your side from a super comfy strap while you're in transit. While you can remove it completely and just carry it by hand, we don't recommend doing so for long because these stiff carry handles lack padding for extra comfort. If you've ever lost your expensive earbuds like Lauren recently did, then you may want to check out a cheaper pair for your next trip. But I know that you don't want to sacrifice sound quality or features, which is why we love these from Soundcore. They're around 20 bucks at the time of this video and have high quality sound with boosted bass, so you're not sacrificing sound quality for the price. With more than 20 presets, you can customize your experience in the app, pumping up the bass or taking it down a notch depending on your preference. That's $1 of preference. Look at that. They can last up to 30 hours on a single charge of the case, and the earbuds themselves last for 10 hours before having to pop them back in. Don't worry though, you get an extra 2 hours of listening after just 10 minutes of charging. They're great for active excursions since they are IPX5 rated waterproof, so there's no need to pull them out of your ears if it starts raining. We've noticed they can feel oversized in smaller ears and cause soreness after a few hours of wear, but they come with different size silicone tips, which helps you find the fit that works for you. If you happen to lose an earbud, the Soundcore app will play a loud noise out of it so you can track it down. As for keeping track of the case, the lanyard makes it easier to attach to a carabiner inside of your Sling or Day Pack. Or you can use it to keep a better grip on the case since it's easier to hold onto than slippery plastic. It's good to have a nice grip on your camera case too. We're digging the handles surrounding the top of the upgraded Peak Design camera cubes. These are version 2. Plus they're 10% lighter than the original, which can help save weight if you're packing bulky and expensive camera gear. Peak Design may have trimmed weight, but they are made with cubes much more water resistant too, with coated zippers that are easy to open with thick webbing pulls. There's now a wider range of sizes, including an extra small with a 3.5 liter capacity and the 10 liter medium size. It's my favorite size ever, it's medium. You can still get small, medium, and large too, which covering everything from petite mirrorless cameras to big bulky drones or multiple lenses. No matter which one you choose, we like Peak Design's origami-like organization because the flexible dividers allow you to customize it for the best protection for your specific kit. While these aren't necessarily a budget buy, we think it can be great to get quality gear that'll last longer than the cheaper stuff, especially since protecting camera gear is Peak Design's bread and butter. And if you already have a Peak Design backpack, it's super satisfying to watch the entire system come together. Even if I'm not traveling with a lot of gear, I'm still spending a lot of time online. And the last thing I want to do when I'm on the road is worry about my personal info. That's where Incogni, this video's sponsor, comes in. They keep track of my online data so I don't have to. Nearly every company asks for your information, either in exchange for travel rewards, a sale price, or just to use the service. Your info is so valuable because they can turn that around and sell it to data brokers, who sell it again. Unfortunately, the only thing you get in exchange are spam calls and scams. Since I've been working with Incogni, they found my info on over 150 sites. As long as I have the service, they'll keep working, contacting data brokers on my behalf to get my information removed. Even if I knew who to contact, they've saved me so much time by handling objections and following up when those brokers get my data again. You can save money too when you use code PACKHACKER with the link down in the description below. You'll get 60% off an annual plan and say goodbye to robocalls and spam. Now let's get back to more tech. If you love the flexible origami designers of the Peak Design Camera Cube, then this one also folds and flexes quite a bit too. It's nearly as tiny as your AirPods case and charges your phone and Apple Watch too. Our video producer, Ahmad, snatched up this as soon as it arrived at HQ, and he loves it. All you have to do is pop apart the two circular sides and lie it flat on a table, and you can connect your phone and watch to charge overnight. Your devices lock into place on the magnetic pads, and you can quick charge your watch at the cafe if it dies in the middle of the day. Getting your gear to stay on the charger can be hard if the table isn't perfectly flat, but it's not usually too difficult to find a smooth surface. If you only need to charge one device and want a bedside clock, the Butterfly morphs into a display stand to support standby mode on your iPhone. So you know with a glance what time it is in the middle of the night. It also works with nightstand mode on your Apple Watch. Included is a 30-watt power adapter and 4 international plug adapters that allow it to work nearly everywhere in the world. However, it has to be plugged into charge so it doesn't double as a battery bank. If you have Android devices, you may want to try the budget charger featured in our latest cheap versus expensive video. It's not as small, but can top up Apple or Android phones, watches, and earbuds at the same time, depending on the model you choose. We'll leave a link to that video down in the description below. Of course, the next item will work whether you have a MacBook, PC, or tablet. It's a laptop stand that folds down so you can stash it in your bag and get some work done on the go. We've tested tons of great stands for working remotely and definitely have our favorites. But if you're just dipping your toes into the digital nomad waters and aren't sure if you'll ever use it, this is a great starter option. It's a bargain for what you get, and our staff writer Eric has been using it for years. He says it's durable and easy to set up quickly, and it was great for him to see if he liked using a laptop stand before making a larger investment. It has 8 different height adjustment levels and silicone pads to keep your computer from slipping while it's on the stand. All you have to do is pull apart the 2 metal panels to your desired length and click the arms into the stand into the adjustment hole to get the angle of your choice. They can feel a bit wobbly while you're getting them into place, but once they're in, it's solid. The stand props up your computer pretty high to raise the screen up for an ergonomic feel no matter where you're working. All you need is a wireless keyboard and mouse. Keep watching if you need a keyboard, because we've got a recommendation for that coming up soon too. It works with computers and tablets from 10 to 15.6 inches and folds down to just about 10.5 inches long by 2 inches wide. So it's easy to slide into any bag. It also comes with a carrying case so you don't have to worry about it scratching your other gear. This thing looks like a wireless garden hose attachment. If you want a steady shot while taking videos on your phone, this small tripod also fits into a small sling. You'll get a good grip for recording the fireworks over the beautiful sunset, even if you need to stretch to get the best angle. The grip makes it much easier to hold than your phone case, and if you're calling home and want to FaceTime with family, 3 legs pop out to turn it into a tripod. Works best for selfies, chatting, or time-lapse shots because it's not very tall. Still, it's handy if you don't bring along another tripod and need something to steady your device. The mount fits phones from minis up to pros and doesn't discriminate between Apple and Android, so you can load it up with your Samsung as easily as an iPhone. The phone holder is a separate piece, so you can take it off and screw it in another camera with a standard 1/4-inch thread. Eric uses it with his GoPro and says it's small enough to slide into his Moment MTW sling with room to spare for a camera and sunglasses. This means he has an ergonomic way to take photos and video wherever he goes without sacrificing too much space in his everyday carry bag. Even though it's plastic, it feels lightweight, durable, and built to last. Lastly, we've got the Bluetooth keyboard that I mentioned earlier. It's so comfortable to use and quick to set up, which makes sense that it's one of Logitech's most popular options. Plus, you can get it in several fun colors to show off your style. The Logitech K380 is super lightweight and can connect up to 3 devices, so you can have your iPad, MacBook, and phone paired all at once. The devices don't have to be on the same operating system, so you can mix and match between them. Just push a button to change which device receives the information. It's not as thin as an Apple Magic Keyboard, and it's quite a bit heavier, but it's small enough to fit into nearly any pocket in your day pack. It's slightly raised at the back for ergonomics, and the keys are quiet, so you won't disturb others in the co-working space. Quick side note, would love to know how you feel about using a mechanical keyboard in public. Do you think they're too noisy, or do you think it's okay? We're running a poll right now on our YouTube channel, so go take a vote. This thing is definitely not mechanical. Sometimes we think that we've missed a button because it's so quiet when typing. Like any other keyboard or mouse, there's a bit of a learning curve, especially with the round keys, but we found that its simple design is easy to get used to. Depending on your needs, you can also program the F-row keys to whatever command you use most. It comes with 2 AAA batteries installed, but they last up to 36 months, so you won't have to replace them anytime soon. And if you do, they're pretty easy to find almost anywhere in the world. So there you have it, some great tech to add to your kit. Let us know your favorite in the comments below and anything we miss. If you have a favorite that we've never talked about, let us know below. We might put it into the next video. See you in the next one.